Hi everyone, welcome to Tom's Manshed. Now today's review is going to be on something that I can't actually demonstrate how effective it is. It is effective for me, but it might not be effective to everybody, and it's not something I can demonstrate. What it is, I've just been in Lidl's today. It's Thursday, it's the highlight of the week during lockdown, the weekly trip to Lidl's, and I've just picked up this. It's a T.E.N.S pen. Now T.E.N.S stands for transcutaneous electrical nerve stimulation. So basically an electric shock under the skin. I think transcutaneous means under the skin. Now I have used T.E.N.S machines for many years and I found them very effective. Like I say, on some of the reviews you read, some people don't find them effective, so it's going to be something you're going to need to try, but you can always take it back and get your money back if it doesn't work. Like I said, I have tried them for many years. The first one I started off was this one, little Boots one, and on that you stuck the pads to the area in pain. So obviously, if you're watching this, you probably know what a T.E.N.S machine is, but it's basically a pain relief method that doesn't use drugs or ointments or anything like that. And it sends an electrical impulse into the muscle area, and that stimulates your body's own endorphins and things and painkillers, and to basically kill the pain. I know it sounds science fiction, but for me, it does work. Like I say, I was sceptical myself, but many years ago, it's going back a long time now, I've had this, at least 15 years, I would think. And on the original ones, you got like these horrible sticky pads that you had to stick each side of the area of pain, and then you stuck them to this pad to keep them sticky. They are still sticky after all this time, but they end up getting covered in hairs and things like that. And then you attach these little clip-on electrode things to it and open up the thing, and you could set all sorts of stuff on that. So I started off with that one, and then a year or two ago, I think again from Lidl's, I got this, which is a belt, and you strap it around you and the electrodes are built in it and the little control boxes here. And again, it's very effective, but like I said, just for one pain area, mainly your back, and it is, as you can see, quite bulky. It's not something you can carry around in your handbag. Because my problem is back pain. I think once you've done your back, and I did it when I was in my teens, I think originally push starting a motorbike or something, that's when I originally sort of like pulled me back badly, and it's never been the same since. You can be slept in a funny position, you can be picking up a heavy object the wrong method or whatever, and you can go months without any problem at all, and then suddenly you get a bad back. Currently it's caused, I'm pretty sure, by sitting in this crappy, it looks great, but it's a gaming chair and the rubbish basically. You're much better off with a proper office chair. That, if I get one, if anybody is watching from Herman Miller, highly unlikely I know, and want to send me an Aeron office chair, they're only about £1,000. If you want to send me one to review, I'll willingly review it. There's that flock of pigs flying over again. But yeah, recently I've been getting a bad back sitting in this chair. I've been experimenting with two cushions, two separate sorts of cushions, and they have made it a bit better, but it's when I get up, or if I've been sleeping in a funny position or whatever, it's when you first get up, that straightening up, that my back absolutely kills. Once I'm stood up vertically and I'm walking around, I'm fine. And then when you sit down, you find it's just that getting up that does it. And like I said, I've suffered from it for years. I went to a chiropractor, and that was sort of like £30 a session, I think. And it did work, and it was working, but it was getting ridiculously expensive, so I packed that in. To get to the actual review of today's product, like I say, it's this. And it's a Paingone Plus pen. Now, they have two in Lidl's. If you have a look in there, they've got the standard one, which is just called a Paingone, and then they've got the Paingone Plus. The standard one is £24.95. That's a green colour. But the way that works is it just sends one shock out when you click it. It's a piezo unit inside, like you get on your gas fire, that clicks. If it manually clicks as it's pulling the hammer back and clicks, or you press the separate ignition button, one press, one spark, that's a piezoelectric, and it's crystals that when they compress they give off a high voltage and make a spark, and basically that's how the cheaper version works. So to get relief from that, you've got to press it 30 to 40 times. Click, 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 click. Now that's fine if you're on like an arm or something like that, or you can get out. But getting round your back and clicking 30 times is not that easy. So the other one is this one, the Paingone Plus, and that is battery powered with one AAA battery, which you get with it. And that you just hold the button in, and as long as you're holding that button in, it's continuously firing out the pulses. So you just hold it for 30 seconds, you can feel the pulses going in, and that gives you your pain relief. You can move it around. If it's a large area of pain, you can move it around the area, or you can just leave it in one static spot, and it will sort of spread its influence out. All you get in the box is, like I say, that's the box. The orange one is the battery powered one, and this is £39.95. Now, if we have a look here, I have been looking since I got it, and I use my phone in the store. So as you can see, this is Amazon's page. We've got one here at £45.95. That's the green cheaper one there. That's a pack of 2 or something, but then you've got one there with just a tube of gel up to 57. So the cheapest I've seen it on Amazon is £45.95. In Argos it's £49.95. In Boots it's £49.95, and in Lloyd's Pharmacy it's £49.99. So as you can see, it is at £39.95, quite a good price in Lidl's. So all you get in the box is the unit itself and a battery, and it's dead easy to put the battery in. You just unscrew this bit here, you put the battery in, and it's a proper Varta industrial AAA battery. Put that in positive side first, the bobble side first, and that just goes to that sort of level, and then you screw this top over it like that. Now I'll just show you this. I'm not going to read all this. I'll just hold it up to the camera. You might want to freeze the screen and read some of this, because this is the warning, or the usual warnings: do not use if. So if you have pacemaker or heart rhythm problems or epilepsy or first 16 weeks of pregnancy, it's worth having a read of all these. It advises you not to use it in that case. And there's the precautions. Again, I'll just try and move me. If you want to freeze frame and read through some of them. So it might be worth having a read of them to see if it is suitable for you. And it's pretty well made. If the plastic quality feels very good. As far as I can ascertain, it's an Italian company, Ital Quartz. Like I said before, piezo crystals. The other one, the cheaper one, uses one press, click piezo crystal. They're quartz crystals, so it's obviously some sort of quartz manufacturing company. And the way you hold it is, you've got to have your fingers round it like that. It shows you in the book on how to hold it. Don't hold it just like that. Your fingers must be round this metal part, or it won't work. Now, it's dead easy to hold like that and press the button on like an arm or an elbow or your knee. It is quite awkward when you're trying to get it round your back. But I have managed to sort of like hold it with enough fingers around to use it and use your little finger to press the button. I'm pressing that button in now. You could probably hear it clicking if I hold it to the mic. Now, a lot of people do find them unpleasant to use, and yet they're not a nice experience, but you do get used to it. And once you've overcome that initial couple, it feels like somebody sort of like tapping you with a tiny hammer, or even like pricking you with a pin. But I find that after the first 3 or 4 clicks, you get used to it and you just sort of put up with it. And it's only 30 seconds of this tapping. There's no settings on this. Like the others, you can increase the frequency of the pulses. You can, on the Boots one, you could alter all sorts of like the waves, square wave, pulse, increasing, gentle, powerful, right up to like force 9, which was, it really did feel like somebody was physically tapping your back. But this is just a set setting. But yeah, I'll just show you actually using it now. So I'm going to do this live. So yeah, I can feel these shocks pulsing into my arm now. And like I say, it isn't a pleasant experience. Of course, if it's hurting, just let go of the button. But if you can stick it for 30 seconds and it's getting sort of reasonably unpleasant now, just release it and move it around. I find that when it is on the area of pain, I've no pain obviously in my arm at the moment, on the area of pain, like in my back, you can't feel the tapping as much. That's just my experience of it. Forgot to say, you can also do it through clothing. I would think it's more effective on the flesh itself, but you can do it through clothing. So if I put it, yeah, I can feel it through my shirt now into my back, and it's nothing like as unpleasant as it was on my arm. And you can move it around, sort of like, I know you can't see, but I'm moving it around me back, and I can feel it pulsing. So it feels like somebody pricking you with a pin, but not agony or anything. And I definitely find it helps. If I do that, when I stand up, and I have got, at the moment it's not too bad, it's past 3 or 4 days, it's been a lot worse, my back, it's getting better now. But I find that if you do use it in circumstances like that, instead of being absolutely excruciating when you stand up, and I was at the stage that, you know, you're hunched over for a bit, walking around like Quasimodo, because you can't straighten up, and then it finally straighten up and you feel okay. I find that after using a T.E.N.S machine, that you can get up a lot. Didn't totally go, but it was a heck of a lot better, and it definitely worked for me. So that's it. Mainly waffling video, but hopefully I've covered everything. You get the book, the pen, and the battery. That's all you get in it. The difference between the Plus, the 40 quid one that I've just got, is that you hold the button, and as long as you're holding it in, being battery operated, then pulses are coming out. So you just got to hold it for 30 seconds. The cheaper one, the 25 quid one, the green one, you've got to click it every time. So if you multiple, and one click, one pulse won't do anything. You've got to give them multiple things. So you're going click, 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 click. And like I say, trying to do that on while holding it in a position on your back would not be easy. So that's why I got this version. So $39.95 from Lidl's, in stock this week. It is now Thursday the 11th of March 2021. Hope this has been of some use. If you like these reviews, please click the subscribe picture of the shed here. I'll keep them coming. Anything I pick, there's going to be loads of 3D printing stuff ones coming as well, mixed in with the tool reviews. Back in stock in Lidl's next week is the pressure washer. I've already done a review on that. I'll put a link to that at the end. So, like I said, anything that takes me fancy, any sort of gadget, I'll do a review on it. So I hope it's been of some use. I'll see you for one of those reviews very, very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.